Hey guys, just wanted to shoot out this short video to you. I'll try not to take up too much of your time. But I've been really thinking about this a lot this week and just about the whole thing of why people fail with their MP programs. Or anything in life for that matter, but more specifically to a body transformation program. You're all showing massive excitement and commitment to what you're doing here, and I want to really see you succeed and achieve well beyond further than what you could have ever imagined. But it does take some key points. I just want to address 3 of these today on why people fail. First, I'd like to share a bit of a quote. Michael Jordan, I'm sure you've all heard of him. Incredible basketball player, probably the best to have ever lived. And we all see him as a super successful guy. But this is what Michael has to say. He says, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost over almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again in my life, and this is why I succeed." You see, we often hold these successful people in our world on pedestals. We sort of almost worship them and think, man, they're just lucky, or they've been very gifted or whatever it is, and they haven't really had any hardships in life and they've just got everything given to them. It's not actually true. A lot of really successful people have failed more times than we know. And it's really how they handle this failure and keep moving forward and look at that failure as just a stepping stone to reaching success. Make sense? So the 3 points I want to cover today. First one is energy, and it's something I bang on about all the time. But it really is challenging changing that mindset of how we view food. You see, our workouts every week aren't, it's not that much exercise when you think about it. However, week in and week out of this, it does really take its toll on your body. Not only that, but there's so many other contributing factors that really rob us of our energy. And especially when we start eating really good quality food, which is a lot of low energy food, we're sort of cutting calories without realizing it. So it does get back to eating more, eating more, eating more. We've all looked at someone very overweight and thought, gee, they just eat too much. But really, that's not the problem. The problem is never eating too much. It's just eating the wrong things, having the wrong approach to things, So I just really want to make that clear. Really try and get that embedded in your mindset, because it is a big change of mindset that we have to eat more food to get lean, to get that successful one. So that's the first thing. Number 2, people fail because they have the lack of support and accountability. What's your support network like? You see, we're all a product of our circle of influence, and I'm a very big believer of that, because I've seen my life change dramatically just by moving and changing the people I'm hanging out with. And when you're looking at in regard to a health and fitness goal or a body transformation goal, it really is important. This is a big thing in your life, and the people you're hanging out with, are they really supporting you in that? Who do you spend the most amount of time with? Are they encouraging? Are they supportive? Do they actually hold you accountable to what you're doing? Probably the most important person in this whole equation is really what I call the gatekeeper to nutrition. So it might be, for some of you it might be yourself, but for some it might be someone else in the household who might do the shopping or might do the cooking or whatever it is. They basically decide what's going to end up on your plate and what you should eat. They're the people who really need to be on board with this, really supporting you to helping you do everything you can to get there. Make sense? Awesome. Again, I'm only going into this very briefly. Point number 3 though, people fail because we don't have a clear vision of what you want. You see, so many times I believe people set themselves up for failure before they start, when they make a decision to do a program. They make a decision to do a body transformation program, whatever it is, but they don't really know why. So this is why I try and spend a bit of time with you guys on goals and everything, because you really need to look at yourself and know why you're doing this. Why are you putting in such a high level of commitment, giving up some of your life, changing your lifestyle, taking on a whole new education, investing in your finance, all these different. It's a massive commitment. Why are you doing it? Why do you want that result? Or why do you want to move away from the pain you've been living in? Make that very clear. Remember, pain is your biggest motivator, but pleasure and pain are always our two motivators while we do things. Acknowledging these is very important. Having that clear vision, really visualizing exactly what it's going to be like when you reach that destination. When your body is feeling and looking exactly how you want it. Well, how is that feeling? Can you visualize and see that for yourself? If you can visualize in your mind, it's much easier for your mind to make it happen. So yeah, they're basically the three things I just wanted to cover today. I could go into a lot more detail, but want to keep it fairly short for you guys today and just really hone in those things. I do want to say though that I'm very privileged to be working with you guys, and I've taken a lot of people through these programs, and I've seen some great success. I have seen some failure as well, people giving up and things like that. But overall, I haven't ever worked with a group of people who are all so committed and focused and excited about this program. There always seems to be a mix, a couple that really stand out to really be doing what it takes, and then others who, they sort of do okay, and others that just, lose the plot pretty early on. From what I've seen so far, I'm just super excited working with you guys, because I know you're all extremely excited and passionate about this. You're committed. It's not all going to be easy, and there may be failures along the way, but you want to stick at it, and I think that's awesome. So thank you so much for having me be a part of this journey, and hopefully helping you a lot along the way. Have a great week.